like last video during our opening and the introduction is that we talk about the purpose of this journey for packaging the essentials enterprise architectures EA tools MetaModel in the ontology and graph perspective. Before we go to enable, install, set up the tools on hand and starting to really is the type in and create the MetaModel element is let's spend a few videos including this one to talk about some background knowledge so that we can set the common scene and ground knowledge is for our understanding in those journeys. So first of the concept within this video is I would like to share the term MetaModel because this is our interesting word in English and also in the other the languages they try to interpret this as their meanings. So I use this nice picture found this from the web. As you can see is the you may have when you build no matter which industry, so when you build your architecture landscape, architecture framework is you may have the different levels of those architecture. So it's just commonly we call that is abstraction level ABCD. So when later on we map into the EAS, essential EA2 is you may see is we may have the abstracting level from the business level, application level, then this information level, technology level, and some the others, even as securities can be an abstracting level. And if we see this other framework, you may see some similar things. So those are the layered, the abstraction. And then this across those layers, you may see the different waypoint to serve your different purpose to describe your architecture. So like is the waypoint X in this yellow triangle is that they cross from this level A until the level D. So that is similar to this waypoint Y and Z. Also is you may have certain this modeling practice is like is when you have the abstraction level ABC, you may summarize and aggregate them to certain this we call that is enterprise architecture modeling pattern. When you can starting to document a certain common modeling practice into certain pattern, you gradually is to start view your models from this meta model. So we have this purple one, like we call that meta model 1. Green is the MetaModel 3, primarily coming from this waypoint Z. And in this one, also we have MetaModel 2. So when we have more and more modeling practice from one of these waypoint, we can starting to summarize that. And then this we have another layer of this abstracting or the summarizing, aggregating, no matter which word is you are using, just try to see in the more common way, that is the way see that is the common meta model. So this is a way is the you see you starting from the specific diagramming based on the different layer, then based on the cross layer, then based on the waypoint. Adding the views, then you have this meta model, then we have the common meta model. So after all, what is the meta model? So I digest that from this wiki page is the this is our first sentence when you go to the Wikipedia is the a meta model is a model of a model. So it looks like it's the definition for itself, but it's important, a model of model. So that means is the MetaModel is not served to the specific viewpoint. It's served on the aggregation of your model. And the metamodeling, this is the verb, is the process to generating such metamodel. So that is the steps as I described in the left picture. Is the step by step is the you have this aggregation, then you have one layer of metamodel, or is the you have another layer of the common metamodel. So that is the metamodeling. So come to our EAS is we see in our EAS tools is already a huge the class hierarchy that can be just the structure of the element, but the meta model also including the relationship of those classes. So that is when you build your modeling, you need to follow certain this predefined pattern. Definitely is you can create a new relationship to extend this meta model, but at that point means you are expand the knowledge to this modeling work. So that when you expand another not existed relationship to the existing meta model, you are doing the meta modeling activity. So then the second part is talking about meta modeling, or is we have sometimes we have this meta modeling with the hyphen, is the some this packaged activity including analysis, constructing, development of the frame, rules, constraints, models, and theories applicable, useful for modeling a predefined class of problem. So finally, this word is come to the problem is that means is the architecture is not just our academic work. Architecture is the purpose is finally need to solve a certain problem. So that's why is that you have a different viewpoint. So viewpoint coming from the pain point, coming from the concerns, coming from the these potential demands, all is the regulatory compliance issues. So those are the problem. Then this understanding that linking to your different these layers of the predefined rules and those class hierarchies, you can try to put them as the meet in the middle. Then that is you use the meta modeling to make certain these models, and then this define certain architecture artifacts to solve the problem. So that is the meta model's definition. Is I also put is some keep adding the contents for you to get is the more information about meta model. So if you come to the root readme, so you can see the bottom is that I put some links is the contents for the meta model. So this one is what I get that first paragraph for you in the cover page. You can also read this more. So this is the example of this information meta model, but you can get some others is what are the definition, what are the meta data modeling, model transformation, relationship, and then this you can starting to see the ontology word. So ontology is our classification technology that is based on the semantic, and it will be a good ways to structure and systematically define from your mind about the thing. This thing is when we come to the enterprise architecture, the thing is the root of your enterprise. Then you're starting to breaking down of them is in our EAS meta model context, we're breaking down by the layers, by the conceptual, by the logical, by the physical, is those different the aspects. So then gradually you are having your enterprise into our ontology view. So that also is the way I try to repackage this EAS MetaModel into this ontology. And also from ontology, it's easier we go to the knowledge graph using the graph database like this way to show that. And that is the one I would like that you can read this based on this 002 video. And secondly is when we're talking about the enterprise architecture, this ISO 42010 is our good, the starting point is that you should get some understanding. So you don't need to buy that. I think is when you Google on the website is you can get a lot of this reference information about this ISO document. But I just wanted to highlight here, this ISO document is talking about the software systems and enterprise architecture description. So many this EA reference model or reference framework are based on this ISO as the root, the information. So if you got chance or your company have this license, you can take read, or is you can get some preview from many the different sites. I'm not going to do that for now, but I found is the someone is made our very good the documents about our MetaModel in ISO 42010 this standard. So I put that, you can see from the bottom is in one of our reference folder. So from now on, you may starting to see is this reference folder starting to have gathered information, documentations I am collected for you. So if you go to click this one, is that is our very good this definition for this MetaModel. So I like is here. So another the widely cited is a MetaModel is a model that defines the language for expressing a model. So that is similar to the wiki. Is a model of a model, and then here is the different definition from OMG and from this IEEE. But is this ISO standard contain a MetaModel? Is using this definition is this specification not in this 42010, but you can still see this MetaModel's explanation for that. And here is the within this ISO document is starting to mention to you certain the reference the framework. So one is this DODAF and the MODAF. NAF gradually is it will starting to call is the UAF. You don't need to take time for this video to talking about those reference model, TOGAF and track. I will use the next two videos to explain more detail about those enterprise architecture reference framework. I have collected MetaModel context for you, so that is we can have this clear foundation is what is the EAS the MetaModel means and what are their reference framework means. Then we can move to the tooling, the installation and the setup. So take time after this video to read this the MetaModel in 42010 ISO document, and I will see you in next video is to understand EAS MetaModel first. So see you, bye for now.